This lesson captures the principles and the house of teaching, learning, and assessment. It will enable the teacher to further enhance his or her professional competence in the utilization of varied delivery modes, which are essential in teaching diverse learners in challenged areas. In your foundation and pedagogy courses, you have learned principles of teaching and learning, methods and strategies, and assessment techniques. This special topic will have at its focal point assessment tools responsive to students' needs and developmental levels in the context of teachers and learners in challenged areas. Let us first have a review. Why is assessment done? And what are challenged areas? There are many reasons for doing assessment in the classroom. Let us take a look at some basic ones, and you may want to express your ideas about the following. Number 1, assessment drives instruction. Number 2, assessment drives learning. Number 3, assessment informs students of their progress. And number 4, assessment informs teaching practices. What can you say about these principles? Since we are going to talk about assessment tools relevant to learners in challenged areas, let us first have common descriptions about what challenged areas are. First, we can describe them through their location. Here in the Philippines, some schools are located in remote islands. They are even called island schools. They are only accessible by a bangka or boat, and when the weather is inclement, like if there's a typhoon or strong wind, the school becomes inaccessible to the teacher and some students. Other schools, on the other hand, are found in remote barangays or in mountain tops. They are also challenged areas because they can be reached either by foot or by tricycle or by a jeepney that only passes by at certain times of the day. So these island schools and barangay schools in remote areas are considered to be geographically challenged areas. When we talk about the context of schools in challenged areas, we take into consideration the diverse range of learners and teaching conditions. In the slide, we can see 3 pictures. In the first picture, we have a boy in a remedial reading class. In this particular class, more knowledgeable peers or classmates are trained to assist their other classmates who have reading problems. This is done so because at times, the learner or the student with reading difficulty responds more to the classmate than to the teacher. In another picture, we see a young man with special needs and ably assisted by the special education teacher. In the last picture, we see children, and we know for a fact that at their age, the appropriate tasks which they are attentive to are play and other outdoor activities. Learners are diverse or different because they have different learning styles and may respond to different learning modalities. They are also different because we believe in the theory of multiple intelligences. They have different needs, different interests, and different experiences, and of course, are of different gender. We may also find schools where learners are diverse because of their background. We refer to their linguistic, cultural, religious, and socio-economic background. On the other hand, we have schools with the presence of differently abled learners and gifted learners. We also have learners in difficult circumstances. Examples of these are learners in certain parts or schools in the Philippines where peace is threatened because of the presence of insurgents and the military. Or we have schools in urban poor areas where criminality disrupts the learning environment. And we have schools for our IP or indigenous groups. And the list can go on. Can you add some more? And now for a simple task. Find a partner, and together with your partner, review the list of characteristics of diverse learners. Discuss more details or examples that you know about these types of diversity according to your observations or personal experiences. Perhaps you have been to a geographically challenged area, or you have had experiences with special learners in a particular school, or your particular major prepares you for a certain group of learners. You may also add to the list. And finally, answer the following reflection question. What is the implication of knowing or identifying the profile or background of learners in challenged areas to the teacher's choice of assessment tools? Submit your work as a report to your teacher.